somebody's done you wrong, it's time for you to sing along and call them out, call them out, call them out. You gotta call them out, call them out, call them out. It's time to call them out.
Okay, I got a lot of stuff I need to call out here today. This is a chance for me to go on my little sports rants, and I got a few. Miami Dolphins, tired of you guys sucking. Tired of Chris Greer, the general manager. He needs to go, but he's not. So Stephen Ross, the owner of the Miami Dolphins, can you fire his ass already? It's unbelievable. This guy has not done anything for this franchise. He started with the Dolphins in 2000s. The Dolphins won a playoff game in his first year with the organization, and they haven't won one since. What's the common factor here? What do you think that is? We got like the longest drought in the NFL going on, and there's one dude that is behind it. Could you imagine failing for that long and still keeping your job?
Well, Exhibit A, Your Honor.
Okay, bad example.
Oh, man.
But still.
Someone took that personal. That was not meant for you, boo.
Yeah. He's been the GM since 2016, and it's not been a good run. So he's going to be back next year, along with the coach Mike McDaniel, and I find it to be pretty ridiculous.
I think, though, McDaniel should be given a fair shot. I think everybody loves him because I know people, and they talk about him, and they have nothing but the nicest, most wonderful things to say about him and his skill level. He's not being given the right tools, is what I hear.
That's what everybody says when you're losing.
I'm okay with keeping McDaniel. You could do that, give him another year. The Chris Greer, though, it's just that's the one. It's like, okay, I don't know what else we're waiting for. I mean, if your track record you can't do it in 8 years and you've been in the organization for 25 and you're not really making a difference, how long?
There are some people that really do suck and they stay in their position. How is this happening?
And this is another, how's it happening? So I guess Dolphins fans, if you like not making the playoffs or getting bounced every year in the first round, then expect more of the same. So that's where we are, stuck in that rut. Tyreek Hill, after the game last night, he had enough. He was out.
This is my first time I haven't been in the playoffs, man. So, I mean, for me, like I said, man, I just got to do what's best for me and my family, dog. If that's here or if that's wherever the case may be, man, I'm finna open that door for myself, dog. As I'm opening the door, like I'm out, bro. You know, so it was great playing here, but.
So he's basically saying he's out, and then somebody reminded him that he's under contract and he can't just leave. So
and then he issued another statement.
Yeah.
He's like, I love Miami.
Yeah, he then went on Twitter later and said, love Finn Nation, blessing y'all. Nothing but respect and love.
Like, dude, you can't break this contract. They'll sue you.
Well, that's a quick turnaround right there.
Quick turnaround, yes. He just needed that little reminder. I want to call out Jimmy Butler of the Miami Heat, kind of being a little crybaby, making $50 million a year, and it wasn't a priority. And look, as you get older, franchises are more hesitant to re-sign you. And so he was in a game, had a couple easy open shots, passed the ball away. It's like, this is just my new role. And he was pouting, and now the Miami Heat have suspended him for 7 games.
Whoa.
Without pay.
Is that pretty much for bad attitude? Is that what that is?
Bad attitude, yes. It is going to cost him $2.35 million.
Oh, my.
That suspension. And they said, yes, they are now open to trade offers, and they're looking to get rid of Jimmy Butler. But just, I get your feelings, but I just don't think that it's a great way to rally the fans behind you the way you're handling it.
Oh, my gosh. They can't work together after this.
Yeah.
This is one of those things that neither one of them are going to be able to put behind them.
No, exactly. So it's done. Probably not going to be a great Miami Heat season. It's, just kind of so-so as is. But, yeah, Jimmy Butler's gone. Just wish he would have left under different circumstances. And this is a crazy story. Did you hear about the woman that got pepper sprayed for her bag at the Town Center Mall in Boca?
No.
Crazy, right? Do you ever walk around with an expensive handbag in South Florida? Look out.
They sprayed just a regular shopper and stole her purse?
Yeah, the victim was walking towards her vehicle from the mall with the shopping bag when the attempted robber approached and pepper sprayed her. This was last Sunday at 4:30 p.m.
Oh, my.
Yeah, tried to steal a luxury handbag.
I hope they find that person. Because when you're messing with someone's eyes, you're walking to your car and all of a sudden you're getting this burning feeling. You think you have no idea what's happening to your eye. You don't know if it's bleach, if it's gas.
despite getting pepper sprayed, the woman with the bag, she was holding on for dear life. There was a struggle in the parking lot.
Oh, she loves fashion and she loves designer purses.
Yeah, she does.
She was not giving it up easy.
Yeah, the robber then took off when she realized she wasn't getting that expensive handbag, fled on foot. The victim did sustain minor injuries. They say the robber was a white woman with brown hair of average height who was 30 to 50 years old.
Wow, so it was female on female.
Yes, it was. Yes.
I'm noticing that a lot, that criminals that are stealing stuff, they're using pepper spray. They blind you and they'll try to grab something from you.
But that old girl wasn't letting go of the bag.
No.
Spray me.
Yep.
She did not care.
That's
That
gangster.
you love your purse.
She was. And thanks to that description, now they've narrowed it down to 55,000 people.
They don't have cameras where they can figure out what car she got into
Surely they do.
and run the plates.
They have to have cameras.
Aren't there cameras everywhere now?
There's a lot of, in fact, they got the woman walking with the bag and all that, but I don't think they have the person yet. It would be interesting to see if they do track him down.
It sometimes takes a little bit of time, but they got her on camera. They'll find her. They will
They have
get her.
cameras and then they have street cameras. They could probably, if they do the work, figure out where she went after the mall.
All they got to do is get you on one camera.
Now, did you see that Brightline was quick to call out Delray Fire and that accident that had happened?
I think it might have been Delray Fire's fault.
I think it might have been. If you saw the Brightline versus the fire truck.
But I can see how they made the mistake, though. Wasn't there like a train that had just passed?
There was, but the arms were down. And that's the one thing that we always tell you.
I think it was a rookie mistake, maybe, by somebody who thought the arms were stuck because the train had already passed and they didn't realize there was a second train coming.
It's a lesson to everybody because you may be in a hurry and you may see a train go by and be like, okay, that was the train. Keep in mind, you could have two passing at about the same time because there are tracks going north and south.
I was boating one time in Jupiter and the bridge was down and you can't get through and go back towards the inlet until that Brightline bridge goes up. We counted 5 trains that went by.
Yeah.
The bridge stayed down for 5 trains. A few of them were freight, a few of them were Brightline. But if those arms are down, it's for a reason.
Yeah, no doubt. So that's kind of a lesson to everybody that, you know, hey, that could happen. 4 Delray Beach Fire Rescue employees, including top brass, have been placed on administrative leave with pay, which is nice.
That sucks that the top brass got it. I mean, they weren't driving the truck.
Yeah, but I guess you're responsible. They may just say you didn't properly train them enough or let them know, hey, never ever do this. And maybe they did, but that's just kind of part of being the boss, Virginia.
I get it.
That's the way it goes. A couple other texts in here. Somebody said, I'm calling out your management for not having y'all's studio done yet. Just to let you know, I know because you guys had some feels about it this morning when I walked in. During break, I did come in here with the people that are putting it together, and they set up placements for computers and all that kind of stuff with the wiring. And they said the 9th might be too ambitious this week, but hey, I'm hoping maybe next week.
Oh.
We could be in the brand new KVJ studios.
That's big news.
Yep, new sight lines, cameras, all that kind of stuff. It's going to look better, it's going to pop, and we're going to have less technical difficulties, I hope.
You believe by what you've seen?
I do believe.
Okay.
I know they're definitely working on it. So
I need to go down there and look. I haven't looked since like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I got something I want to call out.
yeah, go for it.
You ever, you guys know what boboli is? You ever see these in the store? It's basically it's pre-made crust all ready to go.
It's boof.
It is.
Is it? They look good.
Kevin, I get tricked every single time by the look of it because it looks good. I have had wood chips taste better than that crap.
There's probably wood chips in it.
I have no idea how this is still on the market. It is the worst piece of crap I've ever eaten in my life, and I've eaten a lot of crap.
It should
From
not.
a man who knows crap.
It should not be purchased.
Kevin, someone made me this for over the break, and I was, what is this swill? It was disgusting. But I just don't understand how they make money still.
Wood chip crust.
They have been in business since I was a child. How?
Yeah, and they've expanded their brand. I see them on all kinds of end caps in the store. They got a sauce. They got that horrible crust.
All of it's crap. And Kevin, you are so right. It looks good on the picture.
Yeah.
In real life, oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Remember those pebbles I ate down in Key West?
Yeah.
I'd rather have a pie full of pebbles than a baboli.
Pebble pie.
Yes. All right, so
Somebody else is calling out the state of Florida because now you have to have an ID just to watch porn. Where is our stress relief? Remember that?
There's a lot of people in the snack pack took this one hard.
Yeah.
What do
Well,
you have to do?
You have to really.
You got to run your driver's license?
You do.
yeah, remember I mentioned this before the break that with YouPorn and whatever it is, I guess you have to have an ID to be able to get into it now.
There's a bouncer?
So here's the update. There are a few sites now that what Kevin is talking about is true. Now, there's a couple that you can still go on, but I'm telling you, they're going to follow suit.
Give us the names of the ones you can still go on without having to present your driver's license.
What time is it? Hold on.
Think about all the shame associated with watching porn.
Right now, I think you're okay with X videos.
But like YouPorn,
Yeah, they're cracking down. If you wanna play and stay, you got to give your info. So
wow.
So now they know every detail and all the things you're into.
Oh, and I'm sure there'll never be a security breach where all of your information isn't shown to the world, your employer, your church, your wife.
I've given up on what people think about me. I'm a freak.
Yeah.
I'm a freak.
A lot of people upset about that. And somebody else wants to call out the drivers with the "Please be patient" student driver bumper stickers. You're driving in the passing lane and you're going slow. That should be an automatic ban. Who's telling these student drivers to get into the fast lane in South Florida?
I don't think they're student drivers. I think people put that on their car and they're maybe just like new to this country. Somebody told them it was a great way to keep from making everybody mad on the road.
You know this for a fact, or this is a Virginia theory?
There can't be that many student drivers. No, I don't believe it.
Okay. All right.
I love it. She has zero facts behind
Who
it.
takes a student driver on I-95? That's the first place you go?
Okay.
I'm not buying
You're
it.
making a great case.
Yep. People are not happy with it. That's what call them outs are all about. You can always get yours into us. 877-979-WRMF.
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.